It is not your job to be nice to everyone. Just because you're a light worker doesn't mean that you're not supposed to get angry or frustrated. We have to understand that we are still in the human experience and we will get bothered and frustrated and angry and sad at times. The point of being a light worker is not to ever feel the lower dimensions, which is sadness, anger, and things like that, frustration and being bothered. The point of being a light worker is to heal your inner child so that then you can be inspired to create from love. We come here as light workers to help build the new earth, not to be a part of the drama that is the earth story. So it's not about being nice to everyone. In fact, there's going to be times in your journey where you might get frustrated at someone or maybe angry at them and say things, even hurtful things. And even then, that in and of itself was also a part of your spiritual journey, was also a part of the lesson that you were learning at that moment, since we are always learning lessons as alchemists and as light workers. Yes, light worker, you can get to a point in your spiritual journey where you can finally be at peace with your inner self, your true self, and then you can then express that in the world. And when you begin to express your divinity, your inner self, your true self, the new earth will begin to be created. But in order for you to even get to the point of finding your true self and your divinity, you have to heal your inner wounds and inspire and give love to your inner child, the love that you needed when you were a child. That's the whole point of being a light worker, to spread the light. Being nice to every single person all the time is not spreading light. Sometimes there are people that are doing negative things. And the only way for you to put up a boundary with somebody is to also shoot whatever they're shooting at you. Meaning, if they are throwing negative energy at you and you throw it right back, that can help them stop whatever it is that they're doing to you. Now, this does not mean that we stay in the lower dimensions with them. It just means that we put up a boundary and then we're out of there. We no longer have to deal with the negative energy. And if we do have to come back and deal with these people, with the negativity of people, then instead of trying to be nice to them, we ourselves keep ourselves in our light instead. Keeping yourself in your light and in your divinity is not the same as being nice. Sometimes being nice can come from a motivation of trying to take advantage of somebody. Fake nice. But the point for us as alchemists and light workers is to stay in the higher frequencies. So sometimes you could even put up a boundary that may not be so nice, but it is of intention of love for yourself because you are protecting yourself. So it still comes from the higher dimensions, the higher frequencies, the higher realms, rather than the lower realms and the lower frequencies. You see, this is a big misconception, especially with people that don't understand spirituality. They see you as the light worker, as the light. Then that means that person must be nice always. They can never be frustrated. They can never be angry. They can never show lower energies. But that is just totally untrue. Our spiritual journey requires us to go through our shadow. It requires us to bring up the lowest of the lowest dimensions, the lowest of the lowest frequencies inside of ourselves that we've been keeping ourselves, our demons. It requires us to bring them up and express them so that then we can let them go. A light worker has to go through their darkness no matter what. That's the only way we're going to be able to let go of the darkness. And the darkness's grips on your inner child will be surrendered. Yes. The only way your inner child can be healed is by expressing the lower dimensions, expressing those insecurities and the traumatic moments that happened in your life because you've been holding them down for so very long. Does that sound like someone that is nice all the time? In fact, if someone is always nice all the time, being a pushover, letting people step on them because they don't have love for themselves, that is not a light worker. A light worker loves themselves so very much that they will not let others step on them. Because they know that if they keep their inner child and the light that they have inside at its most highest, then they could express that light and spread that light to other people as well. And just by actions as well. You don't need to be nice to someone to spread light. You can spread light through actions. You can spread light through personality. You can spread light through your softness, your gracefulness, through the way you speak to someone, through how you see them, how you shake their hand. You can spread light that way. So the next time, Alchemist, Lightworker, someone comes up to you and tells you, you're not very spiritual. You're supposed to be a nice person. You're supposed to be kind. That's not very spiritual of you. Remind yourself that everything is spiritual. And that being nice to every single person and everybody is not the same as being the light. I am Edgar, the Alchemist, your spiritual mentor. If you want a consultation with myself, I have a link in the video description down below. Also, check out the Lighthouse. It is a community Discord of us, the Lightworkers, the soul. No more feeling lonely and misunderstood in your journey. Now we have a beautiful community of Lightworkers all going through similar things. And of course, the similar evolution experience that we have. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Take care of yourself, my fellow Lightworker, my fellow soul family member. And until next time, namaste.